You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring. Garage TV HD.
I absolutely love the Honda Accord. And to be honest, the new one is no different, as you can see over here. The looks have changed slightly, not that much. Only the front end, so you can see the front clip, pretty much all of that. The wheels, they're now 18s, and a little bit of the hood. So you can see, it's a bit thinner, has that look like an Avalon, but it costs 10 grand less than the cheapest Avalon. Other things, the front bumper, slightly sportier. That's because this one over here is the Accord Sport. But don't think that having the name Sport on this one is gonna mean that you have less stuff in it. This one does have everything you pretty much want, aside from the moonroof. That's pretty much it. That's all you lose. Other things about it, well, it's pretty much big because it is a mid-size sedan, but you do have a lot of space in it, unlike in the Avalon, which you do have a lot of space, but it costs quite a lot more. This one for 23 grand, it's a bargain of the century. One of the things I actually love about the Accord is that the engineers don't go to great heights to make everything look extremely pretty. And at the end of the day, it ends up being extremely pretty. This engine, the 2.4 liter engine right here, produces 190 horsepower just about, and about 180 foot-pounds of torque. But it's not just that. It's not covered up with any plastics or anything, so you can actually see the engine. You see the alternator, you can pretty much see the headers. It's all out there, it's all exposed, and it's extremely easy to work on it. I absolutely love these things, and they've even put, look at this, a strengthening bar on it, because this is a sport model. See, little things. Another addition I love about this Sport Accord is the little addition of this wing. It's not high, it's not ostentatious. It's small, tiny, but it's a nice addition. Other things is the two exhaust tips. Right there, the two exhaust tips are just beautiful to look at. They're oval, so they don't pretty much do anything out of place. And this being an Accord, you get loads of trunk room. It's enormous in there. We hauled all of the gear to come and film today in here, and it didn't even lose a bit. And as you can see, we still have enough place for our fridge. So, another thing they do correctly. All right, so let's take the Honda Accord Sport for a spin. First, I want to talk about the interior because it's simple yet extremely awesome. It feels great, it looks great. They actually have these little things right here. They're plastic, but they have dots on them. They're very pretty. Also, like in any other new Honda, you get the same stock air conditioning system. You get the same stock radio, which is extremely good to use, extremely easy to use actually. You get the heads-up display over there, which is about 9 inches big. It's huge. And there's a big flap right up here that covers it up. That way the sun doesn't get in there and you can't see it anymore. Other things about it, well, the speedo is huge. That way you don't break the laws or anything. You can actually make sure you're going at the speed you want to be going. The revs stay just over 1,000 RPM with the Econ button right here, the one that I have right there. If I turn it off, the fuel mileage actually drops by a little bit. But let's leave it on so that way we can get about 32 miles to the gallon, which we're doing right now. And if I go right there, we can play with the gears because this being the sport model, they give you paddles behind the steering wheel. That way you can play a little and you can just pop the gearbox into sport and look. The gearbox just knows to drop all the gears so that way you can play around with them. Other things to make this car as safe as Honda should be making it, they put buttons on the steering wheel to make you use everything around it. That way, it's simple but you don't have to take your hands out of the steering wheel. And that's it. Seats are extremely comfortable. What I was saying about the Avalon is that it's extremely spacious. It's a very good car, and it's extremely quiet, much like this one. It also has a lot of room in the back, much like this one. You can actually fit. On my sitting position, I can sit back there comfortably with a lot of headroom actually. And it's not much noisier than this one. The only difference with the Avalon and this one is the price. The Avalon, for a very good one, you're going to be paying about 40 grand. For this one, the sport model, you'll be paying $23,000. That's a bargain of the century. That's extremely awesome. The steering feels good, the driving feel is good. You can actually know where the corner is. Thanks to the wide tires, you get a lot of grip. Even though this is a family sedan, the ride is comfortable. Even the brake and the accelerator feels extremely good. So, that's what we can do. And look at this. The turning circle, it's not huge at all. That was about 3 lanes and we're still on the road. We didn't touch anything outside from it. I mean, what else can I say? It revs to 7,000 RPM. Like you want a sports car to do. That's pretty much it. God, I love this car. All right, I'm gonna go keep enjoying this, but keep in mind, this is a very good car for anyone. College kids, parents, this one's second to none. You need it in your life. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.
You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring. Garage TV HD.